Hi all, this is Emily Sperlaza again, your instructor for 135, and right now what I want to do is talk to you a little bit about dimensional analysis. The information on this technique to use for solving drug dose calculations is in your book in chapter 16 or module 16. And I strongly urge you to look through that chapter and to practice solving some of the problems using this method. The reason that we encourage students to use this method is that it gives you a logical process to use in setting up your problem, and it using this process helps you not become confused about what you need to end up with, I guess. So the steps in using dimensional analysis are as follows, just as I have listed here. The first step is to figure out what it is you're solving for. Once you figure that out, that will go on the left side of your problem. The second step is to determine the unit equivalent and write the equivalency in a fraction format with the same unit of measurement as what you're solving for in the numerator. The third step is then to set up your problem so that you can eliminate the unwanted units and end up with what you are seeking, your desired units. So let's look at a very simple problem. I think that's always a good starting point. So in this very simple problem, we know that we have 50 pounds and we're trying to figure out how many kilograms that is. So looking at the first step, determine what you're solving for. So in this problem, we know we have 15 pounds and what we're trying to solve for is kilograms. So on the left-hand side, we put X kilograms, which means that that's what we're trying to figure out. How many kilograms is 50 pounds equal to? So then step number 2 is to determine what your equivalent is, the unit equivalent is, and write that equivalency down in a fraction format with the same unit of measurement as what you're solving for in the numerator. So again, we are trying to solve for kilograms. So when we set up our equivalency, we put kilograms in the numerator and pounds in the denominator. And we should know from Unit 2 what our equivalency is for this problem. 1 kilogram equals 2.2 pounds. So then step 3 is to set up the rest of your problem so that you can eliminate the unwanted units and end up with what you're seeking. So we know that we have 50 pounds, so we will put 50 pounds into our problem at the top in the numerator, and we can cross out the pounds, and what we'll end up with is kilograms. Then we'll do the math. 1 times 50 over 2.2, which leaves us with 50 divided by 2.2, and that ends up being 22.72 kilograms. So that's a very simple example of how to use dimensional analysis. We'll talk more about this as we move into more complex problems. Again, we think this method of solving problems will create less confusion for you and will just ultimately be helpful. So look over chapter 16 and practice some of the problems they have in Unit 16. Thank you.